Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Good Morning Pattaya, the breakfast channel for the whole of Pattaya, brought to you by Pattaya Channel. In this part of the show, we're going to have a look at some clips, the best of the web, and to look at them with me is my partner in crime, Jason Rupp.
Always good to be here with you, Nick.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So today's show has a theme, which is some of the best and a little bit of the worst of advertising. So
sounds good.
Absolutely. The first advert is probably not quite what you would expect, however, but it's pretty interesting. So let's have a look at it right now.
I'm Christopher Lloyd, and about 25 years ago I played Dr. Emmett Brown in the film Back to the Future 2, a landmark film that, amongst other things, introduced the concept of hoverboards to the world. Now, at the time, as much as we all wanted hoverboards to be real, of course it was an impossibility. But I'm proud to announce that thanks to the clever folks with HoverTech, the technology has caught up with the concept.
Well, my man, that's you.
I can't believe how well it works. I didn't think it'd be that smooth. You know, it always looked in the movies like it was just awkward. It was going sideways. And once I got on it, it felt natural. It felt like that's where it's going. That's where it should be. A lot of people that are skating nowadays, that are adamant skate fans, started skating because of that movie. You can ask current pros, you can ask and they'll say, yeah, I started skating because of Back to the Future.
When I first got on, I thought it was going to be incredibly awkward. I thought there'd be this really sort of like extensive learning curve, and it's intuitive. Like the moment you start riding it, you know what to do. There's no precedent for this. I have no idea how it works. I'm baffled by the technology, but then again, I'm baffled by most technology.
It was an experience that I've never experienced before. The feeling is indescribable. So I felt like I was out of this world for a second, and I looked down, and my feet are off the ground. And I'm like, this is really happening.
I didn't believe it. They told me that they have a hoverboard that can fly. I didn't believe it. This is a crazy board. I love it.
It was crazy. I thought the balance was gonna be hard, but it was pretty cool. It was really easy. Can I keep this?
No.
Dude, come on, please.
The hoverboard has arrived. This board has more technology within it than the satellites that we sent in space in 2010.
I was in a dream, a real live dream.
It's one of the greatest days of my life. I just want to say thank you so much for letting me be one of the first people to try this out, because this is amazing.
I'm still in shock that I'm doing it, that I was here actually riding this thing. I was hovering. It happened in my lifetime.
Well, this goes way beyond. Thank you.
Yeah, when I ride hoverboards, I have fun. Yeah, when When I ride hoverboards, I have fun.
So what are you ringing?
I love that, really love that. You know, I like to ride skateboard.
All right.
And so it would be incredible to ride one of those hoverboards.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the bad news is, although it says at the start this is completely real, it turned out to be completely fake. So I'm afraid you're gonna have to stay on your wheeled skateboard.
It looks so real.
It did. They did a good job. Somebody spent a lot of money on that. I can't remember what it was advertising there, but it was something else. But
Tony Hawk and Moby tricked us.
Don't you think though that it would be utter chaos of the people zooming around on those things all around? You know what it's like when people are just in 2 dimensions. Can you imagine what sort of accidents there would be if there were people
ridiculous.
flying around there?
It doesn't make sense actually how they wouldn't fall in the beginning, because it takes time to get used to that and to balance.
Yeah.
You know, even with the skateboard on wheels.
Yeah, I mean, I tried it when I was a lot younger. No, I couldn't even stand on the thing. I just gave up.
That's why you need a big board. It's called a longboard. It's more stable.
I need a car. I think that's probably the best thing. Just sit in it, drive it. That does me absolutely
I think
fine.
you're better in a car, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think so. So, let's go to, well, I think it's a real ad, but it's so bizarre. I'm still not completely sure whether it's for real or it's just another joke ad. You be the judge of it.
Scent embraces sizzle. Who knows where that crispy compass will lead you?
At darkest midnight, the nostrils' North Star awaits you.
When imagination blossoms, only this scent will guide you to your greatest awakening. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. To the morning of your dreams. Only from Oscar Mayer.
That didn't make any sense for me, really, at all.
I just can't quite. The website was up on there. I didn't check it out. I'm not sure whether they're serious or not, whether they really do get a bacon sandwich. It says it's available in the App Store, so maybe you can get some sort of thing, some atomizer that attaches to your iPhone that goes off with an alarm and makes you smell like bacon.
That's just way up there, way out there. To even imagine, to grasp this commercial.
I just get the feeling that the marketing department was smoking crack one day.
Yes.
Went to their friends in Madison Avenue and go, what's the most craziest idea that you can come up with to sell bacon? Because it's not the easiest product to sell. It's bits of dead pig after all.
Well, it's definitely opposite of all the other Oscar Mayer commercials where they have kids singing.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have the big Oscar Mayer big truck.
Right, I remember one of my treasured possession was a bunch of adverts from the 50s and 60s, and which is just like, do you ever watch Mad Men?
Mad Men. Mad Men. No, I don't know that one.
A very famous series set in advertising agency in there, but of course it wasn't that long ago. It was only 50, 60 years ago, but of course they're all smoking cigarettes and most doctors recommend smoking and all this sort of thing, which just seems like a different world away. But,
for health-wise, they should really just ban hot dogs also. I mean, that's really unhealthy. If you look at some YouTube videos on that, how are hot dogs made?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you'll never want to eat one again.
They are pretty disgusting. They're not the best, choicest prime cuts of meat.
No, it's not. Similar to those chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah, no, that is pretty disgusting too.
The pink goo that goes in.
All right. People are eating their breakfast now, so I think it's time to move on to our next clip before we start putting people off their breakfast too much.
Okay, I'll stop.
Now that was a pretty awesome ad, you got to admit.
That was awesome. It's obviously a radio-controlled car, right?
Well, it just looked to the control. Yeah, it was obviously a model car because it was going around all these sort of small miniature things, but there must have been a lot of computer graphics involved. It's not like there was somebody playing with his joystick to get that around.
Have you ever driven a Subaru?
Nope, I haven't. Have you?
Yes. They're not quite that famous in US.
Oh, are they not?
We don't have them in Thailand, I think.
I haven't seen a Subaru around, but they're supposed to be pretty awesome cars. There's something about the sort of person who would drive a Subaru Impreza, though. It tends to be a bit of a sort of muscle man who's just
sporty,
all about.
Yes,
well, I don't know.
right?
I think in England, the sort of person who would drive a Subaru doesn't have a lot of class, to be quite honest. It's just all about the raw power and just burning people off at the lights.
You know, I think we call these people in the US Guidos.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've seen Guidos, but they're not as well dressed as Guidos, the English versions are. No, they're just sort of wife beaters and sort of overgrown boy racers, basically. That's the sort of person that I'd expect to see behind the wheel of a Subaru.
With some big steroids pumping.
Yeah, probably that. Who just wants to race everybody at the traffic lights.
Steroids are legal in UK, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely illegal.
In US, they're not.
Are they not?
I don't think so.
All right. They probably should be. I'm sure they're not very good for you.
I say if people want to pump up, go ahead, do it. Up to them.
Well, we've seen some pretty awesome ads today, but we're going to end with a really dreadful one.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go, 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 go.
Go ninja, go ninja.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go, go, go.
Word to your mother.
Kraft Mac and Cheese Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shapes. Go ninja, go ninja, go. You know you love it.
Well, I thought Vanilla Ice had hit rock bottom, but he's just proved he can descend that little bit further by having to advertise mac and cheese.
Well, he's not getting the top, the top level, like Sean John is and stuff.
Pretty much as low as you can go. And on that note, we're going to have to go low as well. And goodbye, and see you again soon.
Thank you, Pattaya.